TREADLYFE. We're out here at Leguna Seca Raceway in the Central Coast of California for something a little different than usual. What you see right next to me here is the shifter cart that I'm trying to talk over the top of, but it's not working out very well.
It seriously sounds like a swarm of angry bees, but now we're headed down to see the practice laps. This weekend is my introduction into the karting world, and I wasn't ready for this. This isn't playtime, this is definitely racing. This is where all the magic of open wheel racing begins, in a kart out here on the circuit. Welcome to the wonderful world of motorsports in miniature scale, but not so miniature in their momentum. This is road race karting, a full-size track for full-size fun. And tracks like Leguna Seca offer the perfect platform to test the limits of karts that outmaneuver and outperform just about everything with tires.
If you notice, the things on the track are a little bit tinier than what we normally see, and even though they may be small, they're fierce. Things may not seem very impressive when you first look at them, and they may look a little bit like a toy, but these things are no toy. Somebody once bet that if you put a 125 shifter cart out on the racetrack up against a 444 horsepower Boss 302 Mustang, that it actually might beat it. And although they virtually came in at the same time of 1 minute and 41 seconds, had they put a professional driver in that cart, it might have just edged out that Mustang.
I did not speed up this footage, they're just that fast. These are the fastest thing I've ever tried to catch on camera. The low center of gravity and power to weight ratio means that they respond to the slightest movements. I can see even from the sidelines how different driving one must be. A variety of karts in 80, 125, and 250cc share the track today in a conundrum of classes that resembles the GT and Le Mans races in the array that creates an added challenge for racers. And if you're looking to try this out without getting into buying a kart, there is always raceways around the country with instruction for around $400 a day. You might just find yourself addicted. racing for karts stays alive because of organizations like the wonderful folks at the International Kart Federation and NorCal Karting Association that host the event that we're about to see. This is the biggest event of the year for them. Karters come from across the country to pack up their trailers that resemble a miniature garage on wheels. They came from as far as Kansas, and we even met championship competitors who flew in from Europe. You can find more about these organizations and how to get started with them at nckroadracing.com and ikfkarting.com. The fastest cars you've never heard of is actually a kart. 125 cc's of power and a few hundred pounds doesn't impress you? How about doubling down with 250 cc's on a longer chassis and adding downforce to it with full aero? Add in a 6-speed gearbox and some 4-wheel disc brakes because you're going to need them. This isn't your 9-horsepower indoor kart. These can achieve an excess of 100 horsepower and take you to speeds of over 150 miles per hour in seconds. With a 0 to 60 time of 3.2 seconds and a quarter mile in 9. You might be familiar with the FIA in charge of the Formula Leagues, but did you know that they also support the mighty superkart too? It's called the CIK FIA, and it even has its own 24-hour endurance race to match.
Some of the superkarts that you're going to see out here today at Leguna Seca are actually in the range of a Formula 3 car. The lap record set here at Leguna Seca in a superkart was 1 minute 23 seconds, set by Eddie Lawson. Now this lap record kind of puts it in concurrent times with the Formula 3 cars, or maybe even MotoGP times. That's just how impressive these things are.
What's up, my Pokemon trainers? Shoutouts to you, Pikachu, you know who you are. Pro tip is that Laguna is actually lit with Pokemon. You can grab plenty of respawns between sessions, too. Here we are at Motorsports Mecca, and all we can do is stuff our faces. The raceway is located in Central California outside the coastal city of Monterey. This legendary track is 11 turns of fast straightaway and technical turns, home to one of the most notorious in motorsports, the Corkscrew. 2.2 miles of pavement wind around what used to be a grazing pasture for horses before horsepower was redefined here. We're going up, up, and up. We've been all over the 180 feet in elevation changes at Mazda Leguna Seca Raceway. I think we can still call it that anyway. Sadly, most of the signage is covered up or taken down in preparation to become WeatherTech Raceway at Leguna Seca in April. This 5-story drop is approached by a long uphill run with a blind entry plunging from left to right. So let's get down to the budget on builds. You all who already race know what it costs to go fast, so how fast do you want to go? A few thousand spent on a used cart will get you started into the scene, tires, entry, etc., but the sky is the limit, as the best can cost upwards of 25 grand. But this is still far less than jumping right into Formula Ford or Formula BMW that you start seeing the prices of 50 to 80k. If you check out the resumes of open-wheel racers, you'll find karting titles everywhere. That's because this is the least expensive, most accessible, and closest approximation to simulating open-wheel cars.
Hey there, Tread Life. This is day 2 out here at go-kart racing at Leguna Seca. You know, if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to racing, this is a good option for you. Despite that you may think these things are not very fast, these are great training for people who want to progress into actual racing leagues for a substantially less price.
This is your gateway drug to Formula One racing. Thank you for watching, and we hope you like motorsports in miniature. Please give us a like, some comments about what you'd like to see in the future, and share this video with some friends that you think might like to see it. You can subscribe to our channel for more. If you're not already a part of the Tread Life, you can find us on social media. Tag us to share all of your adventures and speeds so that we can share them with our community. We're teamed up with the Kara Map on a mission to unite car enthusiasts around the world, and karters too.